Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you, and it is Saturday, June the 1st, and I am way behind, and I apologize. I haven't done a recap video for Thursday. I haven't done a recap video for Friday. Here we are. We're going to catch up, and I'm trying to just fill you in on what happened. I hate when I don't have time. It's really important to me to do the recap videos at the end of every day, just so you can see the profit and loss, the account balance from day to day. But I just did not have time. I was trapped. I was trapped at the warehouse this week, and Thursday and Friday, I literally didn't get home until 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And by that time, my account balances and everything was already reset. It just didn't work, and I do apologize, but we're going to catch up. So, where to start? Let's start here. So we did lose one account. The account that had $600 of drawdown remaining on Wednesday. I took a small loss on it Thursday, and then yesterday I ended up losing that account. Just got stopped out twice. It is what it is. Not that upset about it. We tried, we failed, we move on. But my trading actually the last 2 days have gone really well. And I think a part of that has to do with kind of how I trade when I'm at the warehouse, I've noticed. And I'm going to share a little bit. Maybe I should implement this when I'm trading here at home. But when I'm at the warehouse, I enter my trades. I have different levels that I'm kind of, not levels, but if we're going in one direction, we have a nice trend, I'm basically just waiting for pullbacks to go with that trend. And once I see that, I enter my trade and I place my stop loss, which is actually usually a pretty tight stop loss compared to how I usually trade. I have a pretty tight stop loss, and then I enter my take profit, which isn't just a set amount. Usually kind of go, where I see the price moving to, and then I leave. I go out in the warehouse and I do my thing. I work, and maybe 10, 15 minutes later, I come back and I check on my position. And it's just been amazing how much better that has worked. It's weird, but when I'm not micromanaging and watching the trade and watching every tick fluctuation up and down, and then I did it Wednesday. I convinced myself, I entered a trade on my setup that I liked, and then I convinced myself that it's a bad trade. I convinced myself it's going to go against me and stop me out, and I got out at break even. And of course, price went up, hit my profit target. So doing some of that stuff where I'm micromanaging, I hate when I do that. And just placing a trade, having my stop loss, having my profit target, and then just letting the trade work. It's really helped. And I might start doing that when I'm streaming. So one thing, but I got stopped out multiple times, but it was a pretty tight stops. So I got the money back pretty easily. And it's also kind of got me to reconsider having tight stop losses. I've been pretty against having a tight stop loss. But I don't know. Last couple days have kind of got me thinking that maybe having a little bit tighter stop loss, maybe that is a good thing. I think that can be a good thing, but I don't know. I've had it happen so many times where I get stopped out and then price goes in my direction. So I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on that, but we'll see. We'll keep it monitored. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is this account right here. So as you can see, this account, we have a pretty healthy balance. We have $2,369 in profit, and that was kind of an accident. So it was Friday. It was like 8:45 or 9 o'clock, somewhere in that area. I don't remember exactly, but I placed a trade, and yeah, I went back out in the warehouse, did my thing, came back, and I had reached my profit target, but somehow I was in a reverse position. And of course, we had rhythmic issues. We've been having rhythmic issues all week, I feel like. I feel like we've had a lot of the Apex rhythmic server has a lot of issues. And I did see that Apex is going to do an update on that server, or they're going to help Rhythmic do an update. So hopefully this next week, that will be fixed, because that's pretty frustrating. I know for a lot of people, I know Apex has reset the accounts for Thursday and Friday that were affected, which is great. But in this case, it actually benefited me and I got lucky. Usually I'm on the other end of that, but I will take it and I don't even feel bad one bit. So it ended up putting me in a reverse position. And by the time, at one point, the account balance was like 2,800. I was trying to close the position at that time, couldn't close it. I was finally able to close it, and this is what the profit we had left, which I am totally okay with, not going to complain. Anyway, we will take it. We're like $300 away from, well, actually, no. So that account, the profit was like $1,100. So we do need to get that account balance, a little bit higher before we request that payout, which I'm okay with. That allows us a little bit more cushion to move toward, if we get to that next payout cycle. So that pretty much sums it up. The other accounts, I wish I could. I know I did. I made quite a bit of my money on this move lower. I was shorting these pops, and it was, quite frankly, I had 34 ticks as my profit target. It was pretty easy. I just shorted with 34 tick profit target all the way down, and it seemed like it was pretty easy to capture 34 ticks on this move lower Friday morning. So took advantage of that, and overall, very happy with my trading the last couple days. And I might look to implement some of these things when I'm trading on stream. So I might take a trade and I'll just leave, and I'll come back and see what happened. I guess we'll see. We'll see how we want to do that. But it did seem to really work well, and it just really helped me not to micromanage my trades. So anyway, that pretty much sums it up. We will be back on Monday next week on our regular schedule, and hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, what is remaining of it, and God bless.